Hey everyone, I want to apologize. It's been 2 weeks since our last video and we haven't put one up. Why? Well, we've been busy, Ben and I. We actually just got back from Natural Selection, the Canadian stop in Valhalla, Baldface, just outside of Nelson, BC. We tried to compete for a spot to go to Alaska. So that show is going to be dropping on Red Bull TV. You can watch that there. So we spent a lot of time doing that. Ben Webb also is editing a behind the scenes video for Red Bull Snow's YouTube channel. So we're not putting a video on our channel this bi-weekly. We're putting it on Red Bull Snow's YouTube channel, and that's a behind the scenes look at the Valhalla stop. And also, if you're craving even more snowboarding, we went on a trip with King Snow at the start of the year. That's gonna be coming out in a couple weeks. And also King Snow released a day that Mikey Cicerelli and Sean Miskamin and myself had at Sunshine last year, right before the pandemic shut all the resorts down. So there's lots of snowboarding to watch. We'll put all the links in there. We've also been filming in the backcountry a lot, and that's going to lead me to my next story. And hopefully you'll indulge us. If you don't want, you can stop watching, but let's talk about how absolutely slapped, absolutely broke off I got a couple days ago. And I am very lucky to be walking and sitting here today because I essentially changed my legal name from Craig McMorris to Tom Brokeoff. It says that on my ID, on my mail is being forwarded because I got absolutely broke off, okay? Found a new, not a new jump, it was right by an old famous jump called the Chief, but if you watch my Instagram or TikTok or anything like that, you'll see a video and we're doing these in-run checks. We're checking speed because you were going super fast. You had to fly like 80 feet if you wanted to make it to the landing. And I unfortunately lost rock, paper, scissors with Mikey Cicerelli, and he's beat me pretty much every single time this year. Pretty hot about it, don't want to talk about it.
Fast jump, we call this one.
Yeah, this is called Tracy Chapman. Best of three?
Yeah.
Damn it, every time! He's won every single time, so I'm going first. So I have to test the speed. I go front three, and as I take off, I look down and I'm like, well, I'm about 400,000 feet too far higher. I don't know. It just felt like I was going way too fast for where the landing was and how far it was falling away. So the landing's falling away, just falling and falling and falling. And I'm doing a front three, and I think, okay, this is not good. This is not good. I'm flying through the air right now. But also, it's not super bad. Hopefully, I'm going to land in some powder, or just like try and save this. But there was other motives at play. I actually, you're probably wondering why I'm holding my snow pants, landed on some pepper. And what we call pepper, that's rocks in the landing. And it looked so good. The landing looked perfect. There was no ripples, there was no signs of rock whatsoever, but there was some pepper just maybe a couple inches down. So I took that to my sacrum and my backside, and it shot energy through my body, absolutely destroying me. I was violated. My rectum tried to find the center of the earth, essentially, and the center of the earth punched back. So essentially what happened was I hit, impacted, and if you've ever been in the situation where your body goes through crazy trauma, you have like 2 or 3 seconds. So I hit, and I'm like, oh, this isn't great, but I'm not in pain yet. I don't really know what happened, but I know something bad has happened. And then I stopped, and I have never been this winded in my entire life. I want you to think of the most winded you've ever been. Let you have a second. Now times that by a bajillion. I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was gonna puke. It was everything I had to keep it together. It's kind of like in the movies when like a bomb goes off and you're like, whoa, nothing happened, and then all of a sudden it like comes to and you can hear all the noise. That's exactly what it feels like when you like go through, your body goes through that aggressive of trauma so quickly, especially when you don't expect it. It's just like, boom. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, here's all the pain. So I kind of just like, sat there for a little bit. I could wiggle my fingers and toes. I was okay that way. And I knew my spine wasn't in jeopardy because there was no crazy tingling. There was no crazy sharp points if you run your finger along it. So that was a huge bonus. I was really, really scared about that. Just the way I fell puts it in a risky position. So that was okay. But kind of had to make a decision of how we're going to get out of there. Do I wait? Because I didn't know if I could really sled. I couldn't really stand up at all. But I took a bunch of painkillers, Mikey C, Ben Webb, Crispin Cannon, put all my stuff on my sled, and we limped it out of there. So that was probably one of the most painful sled rides of my life. But I'm happy I did that. Went straight to the hospital, and the people at the Whistler Hospital were wonderful. Got me a CAT scan right away. And no broken vertebrae, which was a little scary, and my liver was also intact. The only thing that they could really see was a bruise on my kidney. So that was kind of the major one, really, and just my back being so jacked up And then the really only other way you could tell is, we're going to put a picture up, pretty gross, but my butt was the shade of Barney, everybody's favorite childhood character. It was so purple. It was so purple. So that sucked a lot. And it still is. Sitting on the sled, not the most comfortable thing, but I thought I'd share with you why we haven't been as busy as we usually are. So that's kind of it. Also want to apologize to these ski pants, or these snowboard pants, sorry. Jake and Nico from Oakley Snowboarding, thanks for sending the samples. These are the best snowboard pants I've ever worn, and I've gone and put Whistler granite right through the backside of them. So thankfully, this is not worse than it is. So that's my story of the last week, and hopefully we get back stronger than ever and keep filming snowboarding. Got to get some more clips for the King Snow movie and for this YouTube channel, and spring riding's the best riding. So let us know where you're spring riding. Thanks for watching so much, and if you really want to watch some snowboarding, obviously we don't have it up on the channel. All the links, as I mentioned at the start of the video.